So we are back again with another video, and we are back again with another episode of Arsenal Transfer News Daily, Arsenal Transfer News Down, whatever you want to call it. This is going to be the last one for a while actually, because I'm going away for around 10 days. So hopefully we'll be back with this setup in around 10 days time. But I might do an Arsenal Transfer News Daily here and there, but it won't be with me. It will be with pictures. So just bear in mind with that one, guys, and let's get straight into this video. The first bit of news is on James Maddison. Breaking news: Arsenal have agreed personal terms with James Maddison's entourages and representatives with the deal to sign James Maddison from Leicester City. Now, a few links, some sources, so, when he put out there, his red and white fit for the day, sparked a few rumours going around, and but he has agreed personal terms with Arsenal. A bit of controversy on Twitter when I put out 100k a week, but I am told it is close to 140 or 150k a week. So bear in mind with that one, guys, because he's on 110k a week at Leicester, and he's going to be on close to 140, 150k a week at Arsenal. But looking ahead to what we can do, the fee's going to be hard to agree because it is going to be close to 60 to 70 million pounds with James Maddison, and we've talked about this quite a lot. It's going to be very difficult for Arsenal to make a deal happen. Other bits of news are suggesting that we might offer Reece Nelson or Ainsley Maitland-Niles in order to sweeten the deal, is what I'm hearing. Now, I think this is a good idea, personally. I think Leicester held an interest in Ainsley Maitland-Niles in January, and Arsenal didn't want to sell to a European rival, so we ended up getting rid of him to West Brom. But Ainsley Maitland-Niles, still on Leicester's radar, and he's a player that is appreciated by Leicester, and he could be used as a make weight for this deal to happen for James Maddison, because the sort of prices that Arsenal are looking at, Arsenal only willing to pay at the moment is 50, Leicester want close to 60 to 70, so there is a bit of discrepancy within the price at the moment, and let's just see what happens with this one. Only time will tell, in my opinion, with this deal for James Maddison. So that's the news on James Maddison, as he has agreed personal terms on a 4-year contract. Next bit of news is actually on Granit Xhaka. Let's bring him up now, and he is closing in on his move to Roma finally. Now, Fabrizio Romano said 1 or 2 weeks ago that Granit Xhaka's sale to Roma will be down to Arsenal's announcement of Albert Sambi Lokonga. Now, that has happened. Arsenal have announced Lokonga as a new signing, so Granit Xhaka's move to Roma will be closed very shortly. Roma are heading off to a pre-season camp next week, and Jose Mourinho highly expects Xhaka to be part of that squad. Xhaka is still on holiday, I believe, and I think he's gonna go and he's willing to cut his holiday short just to go straight off to Roma, and that is something that is very close to happening, guys. Very close. Granit Xhaka to Roma, it's as good as done. It's around 15, 16, 17 million pounds. The fee is a bit of an iffy one. Whether there's add-on clauses, I'm not too sure about that just of yet. But Granit Xhaka is going to be heading off to Roma. Best of luck to him. Well, not really. I don't like Granit Xhaka. But let's just hope we can use that money towards Houssem Aouar, which we're not going to talk about in depth in this video, but we have been linked with quite a lot recently. So let's just hope we can use that money to good use, because we do need to sign more players in that midfield position. And yeah, Granit Xhaka is off to Roma. Let's hope, fingers crossed, we're done with this now. And Granit Xhaka is now finally off to Roma. The next one, we're going to be talking about Mikel Arteta. Now, he has come out with some quotes, and I don't usually read out quotes from Arteta because they're pretty hopeless, but I'm going to read this one out. And he suggested, when asked if we can expect to see more players arrive with similar profiles to Tavares and Sambi Lokonga, he said, "It is one of the profiles, but we need a good mixture as well. We need some senior players with different types of leadership in the team. With different qualities, people that complement each other. At the end of the day, it is about the cohesion of the team, so we need a squad that is cohesive, that can develop and adapt, that offers different qualities to change games, protect games when we need to. This is what we are trying to build." These quotes were from arsenalvia.com and via Chris Davidson on Twitter. So, look, what Arteta is trying to say there is, look, we've signed two young... look, obviously Arteta speaks in PR anyway, but let's just try and dissect this. Look, what Arteta is saying, look, we've signed two young players in Tavares and Lokonga. Now let's go and get the experienced players. Now, what does Arteta see as experience? Is that Houssem Aouar? Because he's, again, a young player. Is he another profile that Arsenal are looking at? It's quite unsure. But is Maddison an experienced player we're looking at? Is Ben White an experienced player we're looking at? A bit of discrepancy as to what Arteta is saying, but he wants to sign different kinds of players, and maybe a small hint that we could suggest here, maybe an implicit one, a very implicit one, is that we do want to do a lot of business this summer, because the fact they're saying he wants to get a various range of profiles into the club, suggesting that we might be on a spending spree or might spend quite a bit of money this summer. But only time will tell, to be honest. When the summer shuts on August 30th, we'll just have to see what happens. I think with this one is, let's just wait. Let's just see what we do. Let's see which players we get out, because we need to sell before we can buy. Clearly, we don't have a billion amounts of money. We might have a bit. Maybe Kroenke has given us a bit of money to spend. Maybe we have brought out the checkbook this summer, but it's not going to be for loads and loads of money. We still need to sell players before we can buy loads of players. You know what I mean? Or otherwise, it just won't make sense and it won't qualify for FFP rules. It just doesn't work in nowadays football. So I think with this one is, let's just see what happens. A while Maddison, probably our next priorities, and then we still need a right back, we still need a backup goalkeeper, a striker position. What we're doing, we've still got a lot to do with under a month left now, way under a month left now till the season starts. So fingers crossed we finally get some business done, because we need to get a move on. Next bit of news we're going to be talking about is Max Aarons. Now, he has been linked with us for quite a few days now, and I haven't really touched on him. So I'm going to touch on him now, Max Aarons. We touched on him a few months ago in the January transfer window when we were linked to him, but we didn't end up going for him. But I think with someone like Max Aarons, I like him, and I think he'd be up there with one of my top options for the right back role, because I think he's quite a good player. Now, reports are suggesting that £20 million could be enough to secure the deal for the Norwich right back. Now, we were in talks to Norwich, obviously, for Emiliano Buendia, but he obviously went to Aston Villa. Bayern Munich and Barcelona and Manchester United held an interest in Max Aarons last summer, but those rumours this summer have sort of faded away. Man United are focusing on Trippier. Barcelona signed Dest. Bayern aren't really interested anymore, so we could have a free run at someone like Max Aarons, because no other club really wants him right now at this moment in time. And I think, look, he fits the English profile, with the homegrown players. He's 22 years old, I think, at the moment. He's probably a bit younger, 21, 22. He's very young. He's played in the Premier League before. I think he did pretty well in the Premier League. There's a lot of space to grow. I'll take him, definitely. And I think Max Aarons is a good option for us. When you look at other options out there, what else have you got to look at? Lamptey, bit of an injury prone. Are Brighton going to sell him? I'm hearing that he's untouchable. It's a bit of a sticky one, but I think Max Aarons, we'll just have to see. And I think we should sign him. I think he'd be a very good option for us at that right back position. Next bit of news we're going to be talking about. The next bit of news is on Barcelona goalkeeper Neto. Now, he has been playing second choice at Barcelona for ever since he's come from Valencia. Essentially, he came from being first choice at Valencia to sitting on the bench for Barcelona. Now, look, he has been linked for Arsenal for quite a long time now. I would say since his Valencia days, when we were linked to Leno all them years ago, we were linked to Neto as well. He is a goalkeeper that we have been interested in for quite a long time. Now, we do need a goalkeeper that's going to challenge for that number one spot, with Leno basically go at it. Essentially that Martinez-Leno situation, but we want it with another goalkeeper, because we need to provide competition for Leno, because Runarsson ain't, Okonkwo ain't, and Matt Ryan's gone to Sociedad, so we do need another goalkeeper. Now, Neto, I like Neto as a backup option and to provide a bit of competition for Leno, but how much are Barcelona asking? Now, as I've said previously, they've got a lot of financial issues at the moment. That's why when I suggested Serginho Dest, is being offered to Arsenal, maybe that's a possibility. Maybe someone like Neto being offered to Arsenal is a possibility as well, because they've got them financial issues and we could take his wages off and Arsenal could afford it. But how much would the transfer fee be? Maybe we could try and terminate his contract and then bring him in that way. Barcelona are trying to do that with the likes of Entity, Pjanic anyway, so maybe they'll do that with Neto. It's a quite a good option, but leave your thoughts in the comment section over there about Neto. Would you sign him or not? I probably would if we get it for the right sort of deal, if you know what I mean. It would be a loan or a contract termination. I wouldn't pay 20-25 million for someone like Neto. I don't think that's realistic. So that is it for today's Arsenal transfer news. Now leave your thoughts in the comment section below about today's news. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys next one, and see you guys in 10 to 12 days. I've got a few scheduled videos, so make sure you guys do check them out. They're going to be on Awa, all the confirmed done deals. The US tour is cancelled, which is a bit of a bummer, but hopefully we'll try and get more content out when it comes out. So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in a bit, guys.